Right. Hello. Happy Sunday, guys. It is Queen Jamila. I was going to do this reading yesterday, but I got so sleepy. So I am so sorry. A lot of my little backgrounds. That's so weird. Must be having some sort of. In a minute. All right. So these readings are going to be done off camera. Okay. I'm sorry. This is the best that I can do, guys, because it's early and I have a little cold. Okay. And I don't really like I don't really feel like doing all of that at the moment. Okay. So we're just gonna go with the flow. Okay. These are gonna be for the full moon. We have a full moon in Aquarius actually coming up on the 15th. Okay. So I just wanted to do a all signs reading for you guys. By the way, just a reminder, my summer prices are ending. So get to the website and make sure that you can get your readings for the summer pricing. Because I always reduce my reading prices in the summer. Okay. So you guys can go to the website. The link is below to get a reading. They will go off sale September the 1st. Okay. All right. Hope everybody had a good back to school. I know that parents can be really stressed out because of that. That was probably what some of that stress that I was sensing. All right, I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot deck for reading. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels. Who's going to officiate over this full moon reading, first of all, for all of the signs? So I'm going to draw out an officiator. Those of you that like to listen, you guys are really like this reading. Sorry if there's no visual. I tried to put a visual on there, but okay. Who's going to officiate? And what is going to be the general message for this full moon? Okay. So the Six of Cups officiates over this reading, which means that I feel like right off the bat, what Spirit is telling me is that I can see the moon emitting a lot of happy energy. This full moon is going to emit a lot of happy energy. I feel like what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be looking at happy memories in their childhood. Okay, with the Six of Cups coming up. I'm sorry, guys. I've got a little cold. Please forgive. I need some lemon tea is what I need. I can feel that from that Six of Cups, the energy that I'm picking up on already in advance is pretty good. And actually, I've been feeling that way personally. I try not to be biased during these readings, but I feel like around the fall time is when I start to get very giddy and I turn into a little kid again because I love the fall season. So I feel like we're going to be having pre-fall feelings, also love reunions, possibly. Could be of the officiator for this. So maybe there's going to be some people that are reuniting. So a lot of you possibly have been doing love work manifestation that's going to manifest itself for the full moon. All right, spirits, what message do you have for the Aries, the Taurus? I should have got me some coffee, guys. I should have made me some coffee. Do y'all know that coffee is related to Archangel Gabriel? They said that Archangel Gabriel gave Muhammad coffee and it was what got him through um something. I read the whole story. I forgot, guys. I'm sorry. Y'all can go look it up though, like the spiritual power behind in coffee. Okay. Alrighty. What messages do you have for the 15th of August for the full moon for the Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces? That's in 4 days. It kind of crept up on me. If you guys need that work, candle work and other work, root work for the full moon, you want to get on my schedule because I only usually take about 3 clients on the full moon because I do my own rituals. Okay. Thank you, spirits. Let me see. Okay. All right, guys. So, I can show you guys the cards. I know you guys are like, this is unprofessional. Sometimes we strive to be unprofessional over at Divine Services. Okay. Not unprofessional in a bad, negative way that would impact my clients, but we do things unorthodox over here sometimes. Okay, so here's the cards. Aries, you guys got the Death card. You guys have been getting a lot of intense major arcanas. So that death overall in general represents change. Also, the Death card is associated with the Scorpio. So I will tell you that I can see some of you Aries as like having really intense conversations or maybe even arguments. Your emotions are going to manifest. See, death is associated with Scorpio. Scorpios are actually water signs. Okay, so I can sense Scorpio's intense emotions coming out for the Aries on the full moon. Let's see. Let's get a advice card for this. Some of you that are dealing with a Scorpio, you guys may be like going over something in the past. Like past memories are coming up or past life memories. The Death card can also be related to your past life. The Death and the Judgment card can be related to past life. So something major is going to change. It could be endings. It could be new beginnings. Clarify, please. We're going to clarify this card. Clarify for the Aries. So the Seven of Pentacles comes up. Could represent getting tired of waiting on something. So I feel like luck is going to be in the air for a lot of you guys. If there is any negativity from the past, a lot of you Aries need to transmute that energy. You need to, okay, so this is how you deal with the past. This is how you transmute, or how you begin to start transmuting the past, because sometimes the past can be pretty traumatizing sometimes. It's got to be the way that you look at it. Whatever it is, you got to learn a lesson from it, whatever it is. So when you learn the lesson, the better off you'll be, Aries. When you say, okay, well, that happened so that this could manifest. Because if you notice, excuse me, guys. If you notice with stress, or not, well, stress too, evidently, any kind of negative memory or stress or trauma, your spiritual gifts can sometimes emerge. So I feel like whatever it is, it was meant to have you focus more on your creativity. If you are somebody that is career focused, then you need to focus on your other creativity, which is love. Okay, because both are related to Venus. Feel like you guys, something about Venus is what Spirit is telling me. I actually listened to the sounds of Venus, just raw from space. They've got lots of videos on here. You can start with that as well, but I feel like something in the past has been holding you back. Something that probably affected your oh goodness. I don't want to say self-esteem, but your confidence. Feel like a confidence is going to emerge as well, or it's going to be coming through. So energy definitely is going to be coming through. I think if you're somebody that has like hobbies or aspirations involving money, I feel like Spirits is giving you the green light for that. Okay. Because a lot of you are trying to manifest money. Now, money definitely could manifest for you on this day, because the Seven of Pentacles, maybe you're getting through some kind of blockage financially. Advice for the Aries. I'm not going to clarify too much. Okay, so the Fool card comes up. So this is what this means. This is exactly what this means. A lot of you need to trust in yourself. Trust in the process of what you're going through. Everything happens for a reason. So if you guys are dealing with intense memories, work on your past life. Number one, I knew I was going to see something about past life. The way you work on your past life is you can draw inspiration from it and energy, and then you can also heal yourself from your past life. The Fool card does also represent reunions sometimes. So some of you guys are going to manifest a reunion with something. It could be anything, just a reunion in general. Feel like trusting in your own instincts is what the Fool card is about, because I feel like something very intense is happening around that time, some kind of transition. And it's positive. It is. It's positive. I can promise you. But a lot of you are having some trouble moving forward with it. Like, you kind of have that fear. Okay. And the Fool card, the energy that's in the Fool card, it could be fear because there's something new that's happening, like might even be travel. I can sense travel. The Fool card can represent travel, or going out, setting out and moving beyond where you're currently at. It also represents new beginnings. Okay. It also represents new beginnings, fresh starts. Okay. So that's how I know you guys are dealing with stuff from the past, because a lot of you guys are starting out fresh. It may even be a new job. So I can see celebration surrounding a new job that pays a lot more, which is always good. Don't look. Also, Spirit is telling me to tell all of you to don't feel bad about making more money ever, ever. I mean, y'all better quit. Like, that's the blockage. The blockage is that there was probably some kind of trauma from the past that led to maybe issues with making more money. Some people feel about that because a lot of people feel that money is so evil, but I think money, just like God, should be an individual thing. Like, you should have a personal relationship with money, just like you should have a personal relationship with God. So it's all about how you look at it. Okay. Also, like, some of you may be having major transitions with trust, having to do with trust, trusting more. And that, look, even if something crazy does happen, you still have to trust and focus on where you're going. Okay. All right. Taurus has got the High Priestess. What is she saying? She can represent false indoctrination. She can represent sometimes false friendships. Communication, I can sense that there's possibly going to be some kind of communication, and this could be intuitive communication. So, Taurus, you'll want to pay attention to your thoughts and what you're thinking. Okay. I can sense that somebody's trying to communicate with you intuitively. It can also what she's saying is that you could come in contact with a spirit on the full moon. A spirit might be coming to you through a thought process. A lot of y'all probably think that y'all schizophrenic because of your spiritual gift. That's funny. No, it'll make you feel crazy though, like that. I can tell you. I can sense spiritual gifts emerging for a lot of Tauruses in general. This is the Pagan Tarot Craft channel. So, yeah, we've changed a little bit over here, but not in quality. Hit that thumbs up, you guys. Thank you. All right. Clarify the High Priestess. I want more information. Oh, yeah. So the Queen of Wands. This is definitely a person. Um, Maybe this is somebody that wasn't honest with you, whoever this is, and it could be yourself. Oh, it's somebody, oh, it's a lover that you guys want. And I feel like you guys didn't know it's going to hit you that you want them. So I feel like it's got something to do with love and desire and passion. Um, I think Tauruses have a tendency to do that a lot. And the reason why my Venus is in Taurus. So I'm damn near like a Taurus because I'm a Cancer. So I'm a Cancer sun, but I'm a Taurus Venus. I feel like this is where you guys are going to discover though that you want somebody or that you love somebody. They may not be the best person to you though. Nope, they're not. They're actually pretty selfish. You know what? I think that the Four of Pentacles came up. So I feel like the Queen of Wands is saying don't let go or don't give up. Okay, don't let go or don't give up is what the Queen of Wands is saying. Yes, she is. She's definitely saying that. Okay, let's see what else she's saying, guys. She's got lots to say, though. I feel like Saturn is going to be affecting a lot of you guys. So the Five of Swords comes up. So I feel like all of this is emotions. It may come out to the people around you guys, but I think most of it is probably going to be internal. Um, I feel like you guys have sexual energy that needs to be released. Okay. And it's gonna overflow. But there does seem to be some sort of conflicting thoughts that a lot of you guys are gonna have. Y'all need to meditate more. The advice is definitely going to be meditation. Yeah, a lot of you guys need to do some meditation if you have, issues in that area. What advice do you want to give, High Priestess? She's a pretty. Okay, so the Knight of Wands comes up. Feel like Knight of Wands is saying to not deny yourself of the things that you want. Now, I wouldn't I wouldn't necessarily, some of y'all are dealing with a lover that has an involvement with somebody else. So be cautious because the Five of Cups was right after. So I feel like some of you do need to take caution though. There's some emotions that you guys are going to be dealing with big time. Y'all better be prepared. definitely, since it's going to be related to something that you may be dealing with in the past in relation to somebody, it's definitely a fire sign that comes up. Like I said, I can see communication from somebody in the past too that's going to be coming in intuitively. So y'all better pay attention to that because that's energy. And you're going to have to learn how to or know how to handle those types of emotions. There's memories that's going to be coming in that are going to invoke emotions or maybe even communication that's going to invoke emotions in you about somebody from the past. It's probably either a friend. The knight typically represents a friend. The queen can represent a mother sometimes. So it could be related to your mother. But be prepared for those emotions, okay? And you guys may want to do some protection as well, just to let you guys know. And some cleansing. The high priestess is saying maybe light a red candle, either a red candle, a green candle, or a gold candle is what she's telling me. Okay. That's what you guys' spirit guide in general is telling me. And there's another card that they want me to give me some more advice. More advice. I didn't expect for it to turn into, oh yeah, the judgment card or the karma card. So definitely something's going to manifest that is involving the past. Maybe it's something that you did in the past that you regret, if you've done anything regretful. Okay. So judgment, it's judgment day. And that's also related to Scorpio and the water sign Scorpio. Okay. I'm not even going to lie to you. Looking at this, I feel like there could be, for some of you, some kind of psychic attack. So be on the lookout for that. Okay. Maybe anger coming up from the past too that you need to release. And also, if you guys are having any issues with it, then you need to seriously look at what you did that you could have used better judgment. Also, if you are dealing with a lover, you do need to use good judgment on what you do and kind of pay attention to what you do and don't do anything that you will regret. Okay, because I feel like you guys could be creating bad memories on that day, on the full moon. Some of you Tauruses could be creating bad memories. So don't do that. Okay. But if you are dealing with past life memories, the only thing that you can do is, again, learn the lesson and, maybe just use better judgment next time. Maybe this is going to be a day where you're going to be tested. Okay. You might be getting tested. So maybe people around you will be argumentative or secretive, or, you're feeling like they're, something weird is going on with them. So, yeah, Taurus, be careful with that. All right. Okay. So the Geminis, you guys got the King of Swords. So I feel like, again, this is representing maybe memories that are on your mind. And I feel like the King of Swords just by itself, the energies that I'm getting from it is very positive. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to have a lot of clarity, Gemini. I feel like I can see you having clarity, and having clarity is really good. Nobody wants to, I don't think anybody likes to feel foggy. Feeling like a mental fog is like sleepwalking. So I feel like clarity is coming for a lot of you guys. In fact, Geminis do have issues with that, with feeling, cloudy, like, fuzzy thoughts, cloudy thoughts. Okay. Clarity. I want to know more about this. Need some clarity. I feel like it's positive though. Seven of Pentacles. Sorry guys, I have a cold. Um feel like a lot of you guys will want to pay attention to your love life, and like your, okay, so also your intimate relationship with yourself. There is going to be a lot of healing energy available for you, Gemini, that you do want to take advantage of. So I can sense a lot of healing energy coming. I already saw that with the Six of Cups when I clarified it with the officiator. But advice. I'm going to throw an advice card. So a lot of you are going to have a lot of, feel like it's emotions. And I feel like King of Swords is a spirit guide that's saying to not let your emotions, don't let your emotions affect the way that you feel about yourself, is what they're saying. Because, Geminis, y'all don't express emotions. You don't. And that's the hardest thing with dealing with a Gemini, is that you guys don't express your emotions, even though they're there. I actually saw a meme that said that Geminis don't have emotions, and it's actually not true. But a lot of people, it seems like they don't. It seems like you guys don't. So there are going to be some emotions that are going to be unearthed on this day. And I know a lot of you guys don't like to deal with emotion, but I feel like you may have to that day. Yeah, the Tower comes up afterwards. They wanted me to pull the Tower. I do see change that's coming. Oh, and somebody may be angry at you that day. So be prepared for that. Like there may be some anger coming from somebody, but I feel like there's also good. I'm sensing the good and the bad. And then also the fact that you should focus more on the good things that you have and not the bad things that you have. It's what your spirit guides are saying. But there does seem to be some intense emotions that you're going to be dealing with, but I can sense you having this clarity. Okay, I think that if it was something that you were not expecting, the Tower card, or if it was something that you were not prepared for, the Tower card would have came up as your main card. So I feel like mentally, you guys, you Geminis are going to be prepared for, if there is some negative emotions on that day. But I also feel like you're going to be dealing with healing energy as well, because I can see some people in your life bringing in good energy and some people bringing in bad energy. Okay. And maybe anger. Another thing is that you can't, stop feeling bad about the past. You got to let go of the regret. Even if somebody brings up the past, like, when you're having a really good day. Now, I don't know why somebody would do this. I don't know. I would be pretty perplexed if I was having an extremely good day and then somebody in my life brought up the past and somebody brought me some negative emotions. But I feel like um a lot of you need to change the way that you deal with emotional people. Okay? But then again, I'm gonna tell you something. This could be somebody that is like purposely trying to ruin your day. So be careful with that. Because I feel like you're gonna have a lot of good luck, gonna have a lot of good things going for you that day. And that one person that you can always count on to sort of be jealous and angry, I feel like you're gonna be dealing with some jealousy that might make you feel emotional. Just I don't know. It just I can see that coming. So you guys just I feel like it feel like changing the way you deal with it. You can't change people. You can only change your reaction. And sometimes emotions are good, but if somebody needs to let go. Either you or maybe somebody in your life. They need to let go of the negativity. They seem to have anger. Okay. And that could be holding them back and holding you back as well. Okay. So embrace that change. And also a lot of you guys are going to be getting messages from the universe. The moon is definitely going to be speaking to you guys. Possibly some meditation would be good to help you get through it because I feel like something is going to hit you. Okay. But it's all going to just be life, man. You just look, I'm a Cancer, right? So just see it as, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to, but I feel like if somebody is asking you to care, then maybe you should care or show that you care emotionally. I know that can be hard for y'all. Yeah, somebody may be asking you to show your emotional side. Okay. And, I think you should do it. I think you Gemini should show your emotional side. Even though I know how Geminis show their emotional side, you guys show your emotional side with sex. I can definitely sense some kind of sexual energy that day, especially with the 7 of coins. Okay. Or pentacles. It's not coins, it's pentacles in this deck. So, I feel like it's a better understanding. I feel like you guys are going to get understanding of things and you're going to be better equipped with how you deal with certain areas of your life, especially if you're dealing with somebody that is, um, in kind of a emotional state. Wonder who that's going to be. Could be either an earth sign or it could be a water sign. All right, moving on to the Cancers. Cancers, you guys got the 10 of Pentacles. Congratulations. You guys are going to be feeling, I feel like it represents safety and secure. This is like one of the best cards that a Cancer can get. Okay. Feeling safe and secure is so important to you guys. Even if you guys are watching like a scary movie or something, even if you're watching a scary movie, as long as you have your blanket of security, you're fine. Also money. I can sense money coming in, something coming in. Usually the Ten of Pentacles does represent a large amount of money. So you guys might be getting a possible maybe some, okay, so it could be divine blessings from ancestors, okay, or it could be like maybe news or word on some kind of death benefit that you're waiting on. I know that sounds very morbid, but some of y'all are going to get like a child support payment on that day too. Like maybe somebody is going to pay that. Also, it could represent commitment. Somebody could be making some kind of commitment when it comes to love to you. Maybe it could be dealing with your relationship that you're in, Cancer. I feel like somebody is going to possibly make a commitment to the relationship in whatever way. But typically the Ten of Pentacles is marital commitment. So I can see that heavily for a lot of you. Which the energies are going to be perfect for it anyway. So I don't see you guys having necessarily a bad day at all that day. I feel like in fact you're going to annoy people because you're going to be in such a good mood. Okay? Or maybe you could be good for people. You know, because you know how like if you're in a good mood and somebody else is kind of in a bad mood and they're like, what the hell, why is he or she in such a good mood and I'm feeling like crap? You can actually, you know, give others, good energy to help them out. Okay, is what I'm saying. So some people would react negatively, some people would react positively, but see a lot of positive that day for you guys. Could be a new job too, a new financial opportunity. Clarity. Give me some clarity for the Cancers. Feel like I want to clarify. Okay. So the Three of Swords comes up. So you guys, being that Six of Cups officiates this reading, I feel like the Three of Swords does represent a lover from the past, somebody that you may have hurt, or, I don't feel like you guys meant to hurt that person, but I can sense somebody in the past that is hurt. So I can definitely see that person. They come up in the reading for a reason. Look, this is so important for Cancers. Y'all don't even know. This information is so important because Cancers are very intuitive and we feel everything. So you guys might be getting some intel or information from somebody from the past that you need to be prepared for. Okay, that too. I feel like you're happy, but somebody else is unhappy that day. So be prepared for that, is what your spirit, because see, this is what will happen. A Cancer will be feeling good, right? Everything will be going perfectly. And then you'll sense this negativity, right? And so it could be somebody that could be thinking about you heavily that day, and then it's going to come through to the Cancer. So That's why they call us the mothers of the zodiac, because you know how mothers can, like feel their children or whatever suffering from far away, and they have, intuition. So my intuition as a Cancer tells me that that's what you guys are going to be dealing with that day. Also something to do with your kids, maybe there may be something emotional happening with that, because I feel like you're definitely going to be dealing with family that day, and maybe your kids, maybe your husband, baby daddy, whoever it is. And so I feel like the Three of Swords could represent something from it's definitely something from the past, because if it was yesterday, it's the past to me. Now you do want to deal with it, but I'm gonna throw an advice card on that and clarify that, because I feel like if you're going too far in the past, okay, come on, it's time to let go. I don't feel that people should hold on to things. Somebody is holding on to some regret and anger towards you. Okay. Somebody is doing that. Somebody's trying to ruin your bad day, Cancer. Don't you hate that when everything is going perfect? And then it's like somebody from the past that, to be honest with you, is not really relevant to you. And I feel like you have, Cancers can be very, very honest. And people don't like that about us, because we'll tell people how we're feeling. Like, you know what? I feel like this. You need to get over it. Cancers will do that. Cancers will teach you some very hard lessons. Clarify this Three of Swords. Okay, yeah, the Hermit comes up. The Hermit. So this is definitely a lover in the past that's hurt. Either air sign or it could be earth sign. So I'm a Cancer, and this card actually resonates with me with my parents. It does, because both of them are Virgos. So it could be a Virgo. Advice for the Cancers. Okay. So the Queen of Swords comes up. First of all, Queen of Swords is advising meditation for this. First of all, is meditation. And you can see how what she's trying to get you to see here. You see how there's a big tidal wave coming towards her. Okay. So this is how Cancers feel when people sort of send negative emotions. It's like it just, it comes in, and we can't help it. Okay. So I feel like she's talking about meditation. And then the Seven of Wands comes up. So assert yourself when it comes to that. Okay. Um, Also, I feel like spirits is saying to meditate to either Mercury or the moon. Okay. One or the other, Mercury or the moon. Those energies are going to help you that day. And lighting white candles, either white or brown, okay, is what Spirit is telling me to suggest to you guys. Okay. If you're a person that lights candles. Okay. So that's just kind of what, because y'all know that on a daily basis I can experience emotions, and sometimes those emotions can be negative, and a lot of times those are not my own emotions. Okay. I sense everybody. I can feel my parents, I can feel my ex sometimes, I can feel my kids, I can feel, other people, I can feel my clients sometimes. Okay. So, and if you're a Cancer, you understand that. And So you guys have to learn how to deal with that because I can always feel when somebody's thinking about me. And you guys know I've came on here and just lost it over like I've we're natural empaths. I've came on here and just literally lost it before. You guys have seen me do it. So, I don't know. You guys might y'all might get some pretty intense readings from me that day on the full moon. Just let you know. I need to start giving you guys like a warning sign, like, hey, here's how the weather is gonna be with Jamila this week. Anyway, okay, but yeah, that's gonna be for the Cancers. The Leos, you guys actually got the Ten of Cups. So I feel like this is representing blessings, happiness. Um, the energies are gonna be really, really good. You're gonna be feeling protected. I feel like a message from the ancestors is coming that day because I don't know what it is about this rainbow that and that is it just says to me that if you go outside and look at the moon, like you're going to see flowers or something, like just a lot of good energy is coming into you. So even if you have problems that day, just know that you are protected and you are loved and you are blessed. Also, the Ten of Cups could represent something positive manifesting in your love life, like maybe some sort of commitment from your significant other. Also, the Ten of Cups for some of you Leos could represent that you may find out that you're um, expecting a baby. Ten of Cups could represent news of a new arrival, or maybe somebody in your family is going to be having a baby. Okay, so it could be that too. Let's do some clarity. Ace of Pentacles flipped out of the deck, literally. So a lot of you are going to have some money that's going to come in, as well as healing energy is going to be not only available, because I already told you guys that the moon is going to be emitting healing energy that day. Okay. So if you guys have crystals or something that you need to charge, this would be an excellent day to charge your crystals, or to do money manifestation work. Okay. Even if money, I can see money manifesting for some of you, but I feel like if it's not money, then the opportunity to manifest from off of that energy from the full moon is definitely going to be there. Okay. Um, Advice for the Leos, and then we will move on. The Magician. I knew I could feel that. So definitely take the opportunity. This is going to be an excellent day for you guys to do your rituals, especially your money and your healing rituals. This is going to be like literally, I mean, you're going to manifest so much. And even though you're already manifesting, if you don't just rest on that, like the Magician is saying, to do some work. Okay. On that day, especially the full moon. If you practice, I mean, that's what we do over here. We're witches over here, so and we practice. I'm a high priestess, so feel like this would be an excellent day for you to do your rituals. Okay. Which should also involve protection. Even though it's there, you'll still do it. But I feel like the Magician is saying that you'll be manifesting, even beyond the full moon. You can manifest more, okay? Because that energy is going to be just like right above your head for a lot of you Leos. Feel like the planet Jupiter, like you are going to be looking at Jupiter and what's that other planet? Whatever the money manifestation planet, which is Jupiter. but also it could be Saturn, because Saturn is actually so I feel like that is the, of course, with the moon as well, but those are the, planets that you may want to focus on that day. Okay, so um Virgo, you guys got the 9 of Wands. So I feel like things are definitely going to be going well for you that day. I feel like I can see you guys making excellent leaps forward. I can see that for you. And you'll definitely want to feel like the sun is going to be shining that day on a lot of you guys. So I feel like a lot of you Virgos want to um, take advantage of those energies that day. Um, Also, try not to get your feet dirty that day. If something does not serve your divine purpose, or if something is bringing down your vibrations or energies, then just don't answer the phone. Okay, I always tell people to be brave enough to not answer the phone. Okay, so maybe you don't want to answer the phone for certain people that bring down your vibrations and energies, because I feel like it's going to be very important for you guys to do that so that you guys can continue to move forward, because I feel like that's what a lot of you guys are doing. I can sense that there was some trials in the past. Some trials. Okay, we're going to do some clarifying, because the 9 of Wands is very positive. It does tell you to be brave. It tells you to be strong. Feel like you guys are going to want to work with the sun that day. I need to take medicine, you guys. So the 8 of Pentacles comes up. So I do see this being a really good day for your creativity, for you to do hobbies. I can see you guys having a lot of energy that day, a lot of energy. Okay. And it's positive. I feel like it's positive. But the 8 of Pentacles does say, I feel like the trials that you've been through in the past, you do want to look at that. So everybody needs to look at their past. Um, um, you need to look at it. I mean, of course, don't let it affect you. But if it does affect you, at least learn the lesson. So there was a lesson that you were taught in the past. And I do feel like whatever it is that caused that, lesson or negativity to happen, you need to learn from it and just move forward. Okay. Um, what other advice, clarification for the Virgos? Okay. So you got the number 88. Okay. So do y'all know that we had the Lions Gate that opened? So there you go. And it's time to break free. It really is. It's time to break free, Virgo, and let your creativity flow. Feel like if you guys have any, thoughts of being trapped, I feel like it's got something to do with your creativity and you possibly not using it. Okay. It's got something to do with your creativity and you possibly not using it. Guys, that's why I'm doing y'all this reading like this, because I kind of have a cold. Please forgive me. But it's the full moon is coming up and I don't take a day off during the full moon. Which I probably shouldn't have been messing around with my hair during the full moon either, but um you guys can still contact me for readings, because I feel like a lot of you need them. Um, like I said, I'm gonna work with the sun that day, but also listen to like maybe some meditation that helps to unblock your third eye or your sacral chakra. Okay. But I feel like sun frequency, Mercury frequency, as well as Venus frequency is gonna do you some good. So they actually, You can actually find those frequencies, and a lot of people use them for meditation. I just recently started using the planet sounds, like raw sounds, and for meditation. So, and I do offer meditation classes. So if you guys want to contact me about that, because I feel like you guys need to, I mean, if you're feeling stuck, or if you're feeling like you can't get something out of your mind, or you can't free yourself of something, is what I feel like is like one of you guys' main things that you're trying to deal with. Because I feel like you guys are just trying to move past something and get, like, to where you don't have to look back at it anymore. Okay. Okay. Final advice. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. Final advice for the Virgos. Right. So the King of Wands comes up, and of course, his advice is going to be to stand up and be strong. You'll probably want to wear red that day, drink red things, burn red candles. Also, he's saying to get some exercise. Physical exercise is what your spirits are saying that day. Okay. So y'all got a lot to do that day. You got to get to work. All right, moving on to the Libras. Libras got the Strength card. So I get the sense that a lot of you Libras are in love. But I feel like you may be in love with something, or in love with somebody from the past. Also, I feel like the Strength card just by itself is saying that you'll want to work with, you'll want to work on your mind, strengthening your mind, your third eye. Sometimes the Strength card can represent a new spiritual gift manifesting, or maybe your spiritual gifts getting stronger on that day. Um, I feel like it has something to do with conquering your fears. Something to do with conquering your fears. The Strength card is the mind over matter card. So a lot of you Libras probably have fears of your spiritual gifts. Okay. Oh, shoot. Some of you Libras may have fears of your spiritual gifts, or maybe some sort of fear of something. Hold on, guys. I don't know why that kid doesn't hear me. Okay. Give me some clarity for the Libras. Okay, so the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords came up. So all of these cards, the Strength card is related to fire, but it is also related to air, is the element of the Strength card. Because in order for you to have fire, you have to have air. So Page of Swords comes up, and the Seven of Swords. Feel like you guys I feel like you guys need to get some clarity. Something that you were not being honest with yourself about. you're definitely going to be thinking a lot that day because you got technically 3 swords cards for that day. Okay. And the 7 of swords can sometimes represent needing to realize something. Okay. Um, and the 6 of swords was right behind it. So I feel like a lot of you are in love with somebody from the past. I feel like I feel like they may communicate with you on that day. So you may be hearing from a lover from the past because the Page of Swords represents communication. But I also feel as though there are blockages with that communication. Okay, so there could be that as well. Also, this may not be another person at all. This could be something that is happening within yourself, something related to the past, definitely, that you guys need to move on from. Some kind of thought process, thought, reaction. Okay. Sometimes the strength card represents you can't change people, but you can only change your reaction to it. Okay. So I feel like if, this is a very spiritual reading for the Libras that is saying, um, if it's something from the past that kind of haunts your thoughts or your mind, that I feel like you're going to move past them, or either there's the opportunity to do that. I feel like you guys are going to want to meditate to maybe releasing negative subconscious thoughts. Maybe you'll want to release some negative subconscious thoughts that could be causing fears of moving forward. I need coffee, y'all, bad. I need coffee. So a lot of you guys, what I feel is going to be a help to you is first of all, I feel like it's meditation because I feel like you guys are facing some kind of fear of moving forward from the past. It's either trauma or drama, maybe with an ex-lover, maybe with an ex, maybe with somebody that you need to move on from, whatever possibly it is. Because I know a lot of Libras, you guys have a hard time moving on. You do. You hold on to things. It's weird. Things stay in your mind. It's like when you get something in your mind, it's like you can't get it out. It's just like you can't do it. This is either a water sign, in particular a Pisces, or a fire sign. Now, first of all, I feel like I can sense a lot of you guys as far as with when it comes to practicing the craft. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. Sorry, my son is being loud playing with the cat. So for as far as with Libras are concerned, okay. If it's something that you need to move on from, because and it kind of reminds me of a situation that I had years ago to where I thought that it was meant for me to be with this one person, but it wasn't. It wasn't meant for me to be with them. And I think that it took me years of figuring out myself before I could figure that out. So I feel like you guys sort of, that 7 of Swords does represent where you guys have sort of been waiting for something to come back to you, or waiting, or you've been stuck waiting for somebody from the past. And spirit is telling me that if it's that Pisces, they not coming back. I look, guys, I got involved with a Pisces years ago, and so there was actually a Pisces hate group. There was a Pisces hate club, and Pisces, because they're so perplexing, the way they will just be gone. They'll just, I mean, it's just like that person doesn't exist. You're lighting candles, you're washing the floors, you're praying to the gods, and it's like they not coming back. In fact, they've moved on. So maybe meditating with Neptune may do you guys some good that day, because because it may help you push past that to, especially if they, because I feel like they may tell you, you may get some communication to where you're feeling, or to maybe they may tell you, hey, I'm not doing this, I'm doing something else. Okay, because they will do that, I'm telling you. And it can be very hurtful, but then again, I think that it can happen for a reason. So I don't feel like this person is going to manifest themselves. They come in as air. Okay, all of your cards are air, all of them. So it's probably time to move past that and move on to greener pastures. Also, if you guys are associated with too much negativity, this it could be a person that it could be a situation that you're in that's negative, that's holding you back. Negative thoughts, okay, negative thoughts or negative memories. So your spirit guides, Libra, are saying that you guys need to, and like I do my rituals. I don't know about you guys. You guys probably do need a fire ritual. I do have a lot of Libras that come to me and they're like, I can't stop thinking about this and I'm stuck on this. And so maybe you guys do need a ritual. Maybe that's what you need on that day. If it is, then do it. I'd light white candles, white or red candles that day, okay, to focus on yourself, okay? Because a lot of you Libras, this is what you'll do. You'll be feeling an emotion, you'll have a situation, and then you'll go for somebody else. No, this is in your bag. You need to handle this in your own head, in yourself. And remember, we're going to have a full moon in Aquarius, okay? So, all right, moving on to the Scorpios. You guys got the Four of Cups. So, hold on a minute, okay? Hold on a second, guys. My kids are doing something and they're being loud. Bear with me. Oh, shoot, I should have did a daily reading for myself before I started this. The Four of Cups comes up. For the Scorpios. Hey, so a lot of you, I feel like a lot of you Scorpios, this is going to be sort of an off day for you guys. Feel like there's negative memories from the past that are coming up that's kind of um, making you not necessarily appreciate your life. And then also, if there's something that you don't have, I feel like spirits are saying that you should appreciate what you have first. Uh-oh. Okay, guys, you know what? You know what? I'm going to come back and do a part two because I need to go get coffee anyway. So I will be back. I'm sorry. You guys know that sometimes random shit happens. So I'm sorry. I'll be right back.